Hey guys, welcome to Lina'S Tarot. This video is for Aquarius regarding the love for the month of March 2016. Great, you guys. I just want to let you guys know that I'm going to be having a March sale as far as my reading goes. So all recorded readings with me via video are going to be $30 for the month of March. And then readings via phone are going to be $70 for 1 hour. So only the people in the US will be able to get a phone reading with me over the phone for 1 hour, which is $70 for the month of March. So I wanted to let you guys know about that sale going on, and I also wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to be opening up an Etsy store online. So I'm currently working on that. So I'm going to be selling oils, candles, and just a bunch of other stuff. So I want to let you guys know so you guys can order. You'll be able to order readings from Etsy, and then you'll also be able to order products from me as well. So then hopefully you guys will enjoy that. So that's one of the perks that I have coming out pretty soon. I am late to record my videos. The reason being I've been swamped with a bunch of readings. Not only that, my full-time job takes majority of my time, and then I do this and I do this part-time. Well, not even part-time, because it takes a lot of my time as well. So I really enjoy reading for you guys, and hopefully this will resonate at some point to some of you guys. Just keep in mind, guys, this is just a general reading, so at the same time it might not pertain to every Aquarius for the month of March. So I just wanted to let you guys know. Please stay tuned, please like, please subscribe. I haven't heard from you guys for a while, since last month, so please like, share, and leave me some comments, okay? So what I feel for you guys for this month of February, I'm just going to tell you what I feel before I really get into the reading. So I just want to let you guys know my single Aquarius and my Aquarius that are in a relationship. I just want to tell you one thing. You have to let your guard down. I feel like if you want to find love, or for the single Aquariuses, if you want to find love, or you want to find that more of a deeper meaning, someone you really want to be with, or you have a connection with, the biggest advice for you is to let your guard down. I feel like there's this wall there that it's like impossible for someone to climb, and you're really looking for somebody to figure you out. And like, you really want someone to put in that effort, but I feel like, how do you want someone to put that effort when it's like you constantly reject them and you're always on a defensive? You need to be a little bit more laid back. Like, I'm an Aquarius, and sometimes when I get stressed, possibly I might be a little defensive, but majority of the time I'm bubbly and I like to play around and whatnot. And I cannot tell you, but I'm an Aquarius. And when I'm talking to somebody or something, and I try to play around with them and they come off defensive, it kind of pushes me away, because I feel like I don't want to talk to you if you always have this guard up. Like, I play around, I like to make jokes, and if you don't have that sense of humor, it's kind of like, you know, even if I do like you, I'm not going to continue to talk to you, because I feel like I can't talk to you or anything because you're pushing me away, you know? So I kind of feel like that's like one of the biggest things for the month of March. If you really, really, really want something serious, you have to let your guard down. Let that wall down. Maybe you were hurt in the past, or you know, you're just dealing with a lot of things, and you would just have this wall up, and this wall is what's stopping you from being really happy. I mean, you might feel like it's not something that's very serious, but I feel like it really, really is. Like, you guys are really underestimating how serious it is. So even if you're cute, or you're attractive, it's like the attitude has a lot to do with it. So physical isn't the only thing. You can be physically attractive, but it's like, hey, if I want to talk to you, you're always on the defensive. You always have this attitude like, no, I got this. I don't need any help. I'm strong enough to hold it down by myself, which is not good, because then it's like, for those of you who are in a relationship, you have that mentality where it's like, you know, the person wants to play around with you, talk to you, and you're just like constantly on the defensive, constantly always worrying about what's going to happen next, you know, always defensive, kind of have like this consistent guard up. And I feel like a lot of you're going to push your partner away rather than bring them closer, okay? So enough of me ranting, but I'm going to start reading the cards, so hopefully you guys like my readings. Okay, so for the first thing, it's funny that I said that I felt that. First card here, this card right here is overwhelmed. I feel like a lot of the Aquariuses might feel like they're overwhelmed, like they're carrying all the burden, like they're just overly exhausted. They carry all the responsibilities. I feel like a lot of the Aquariuses, even the single and the people that are in a relationship, both of you carry all the burdens, everything. But I feel like for the biggest part is the people who are in a relationship for this month. I feel like you carry all the burdens, you know. Temperance and patience is needed. I feel like that's a big thing. A lot of us probably don't have that patience, and I feel like moderation is needed too. I feel like a lot of Aquariuses for the month of February might be kind of drinking their sorrow. Like they drink. They might be going out drinking, having a good time, but it's like it's to replace something that they're missing. Not that they're doing it because it's making them happy. It makes them happy for that moment, but it's not a real fulfillment. I feel like a lot of you guys, a lot of the Aquariuses that are single, you really have like the world at your feet. You have everything you need to progress. I feel like everything's there. There's so much more for you to see, so much more out there. Possibly you might feel that way. You might feel like, hey, there's so much more for me to see, so much more for me to view, and maybe I'm not, you know, maybe there's more to this, or maybe there's more to that. I feel like for the single Aquarius, you might feel like there's a lot more for you to see, so you're not going to settle with just one person. Matter of fact, you don't like to settle. A lot of you guys, I feel like, don't settle. Like, it's just not, it's a thing where you have to really feel like you're connected to the person that you invest your time in. If you're not, then you won't invest your time in. As I'm reading this, I feel like the main focus for the March is not going to be on people who are single. I feel like this message is going to be for the people who are in a relationship. I feel like a lot of you guys are overwhelmed. You carry all the burdens. This card right here is restless. You're overworked. You need rest. You need to just rest. I feel like, so those of you who are in a relationship, I just feel like, even if you were together for a long time, even at that point that you've been together for 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, and you really think that you want to be with that person, I feel like a lot of you guys are just tired of the situation. As I was shuffling the cards, the Devil came out. When the Devil comes out, that's kind of like a person feeling restricted of their freedom. They kind of feel like you're stuck, but I don't feel like you're really stuck in a relationship. Physically, I feel like if it's more mental, I feel like for those of you who are in a relationship, possibly it's not bringing you happiness like you thought it was going to be, and I feel like you're really just like, it has to end. Like, it's like you feel like you're stuck with that person. Like, even if you think about it, you even say yourself, like, you can't get away from that person because you feel like you're obligated. Like, there's no way for you to walk away because you're obligated to that person. I feel like, but you're really not obligated. The Devil was like a sense of saying, like, you're not obligated. It's more of a mental obligation, because at any given point you can walk away from it. And it's funny because as I was shuffling, these cards came out. So this card right here is a person walking away looking for a deeper meaning. So I feel like if you're not happy in the relationship, or you are happy, so you're kind of like confused with it at all, I feel like if you're really not happy, you're going to walk away. There's going to be an end of something, and that ending had to happen because it's like you're no longer satisfying. I feel like more of a wall being built rather than actually being happy. I mean, don't get me wrong, maybe you might care about the person, but you feel like you're obligated to be with them. Like, even if you sometimes think about, like, hey, how would it be if I date somebody else? I feel like you feel like you're obligated, like you're stuck. You're not really stuck. So you're just kind of just like, you're there and you're like, well, I gotta be with them. I can't leave them anyway. So it's like, why don't I make this work? You know? But in another sense, it's like, no, because I feel like there's factors there that are not really working out. I feel like there's things that it's just not the same anymore. I just feel like not happy. Like, just thinking about it makes me like my head hurt, because I feel like you're happy, but then you're not happy, and it's kind of like you're gonna get to that point where you're gonna walk away because you feel like there's so much more in your life that you need to witness, or you need to see, and you're gonna realize that. I feel like temperance and moderation is a big part in the meaning that you need to see. I feel like you're gonna look elsewhere for a deeper meaning. I felt like that since like last month. Somebody was coming back last month. I don't know if that resonated to any of you guys for February, but for this month, I feel like for people who are in a relationship, you're just getting to that point where you're tired. I just feel like disappointment. Now, for the Aquariuses that aren't in the relationship, like I was just saying, I feel like you're gonna walk away and look for a different meaning. But for the single Aquariuses, and they kind of entwine. So for the single Aquariuses, I feel like you've been hurt. You were disappointed in the past. So you kind of just see the spilled cups. You're not really seeing the lesson learned in it. I feel like maybe you have regrets about the past, about a certain relationship, and you were betrayed, and it's kind of like you carry this with you. So you don't let your guard down. I kind of feel like you still carry that. And in order for you to really find a deeper meaning, you're not going to find that deeper meaning if you don't learn how to just let things go and, finally let it go. Whatever it is, an ex, whoever hurt you, because I see you guys hurt, like left to the point where it was like traumatizing. And I feel like since it was so traumatizing, you're not really willing to open up and put yourself out there. I feel like if you really want to, find something, my suggestion to you is you're going to have to work hard in actually opening up, letting others in. Let someone really embrace you. Don't always come off like defensive. I even feel like for those of you who are in a relationship, you even come off defensive. I feel like a lot of you guys might have, like, because last month I know you guys had like somebody coming back or whatever, but I feel like whoever came back into your life that you were trying to make amends with, you kind of pushed them away again. I feel like you're so defensive, so that person that's trying to talk to you and give a helping hand, I feel like you're so ready to just attack them that you're gonna push them away, and maybe you might realize that. I feel like you really just need to realize that, if you have a friend or whoever that is there for you, you need to be able to let them be there for you, because I feel like a lot of you guys are so defensive. Even those of you who are in a relationship, I feel like there's like a love interest. Okay, now this is not my cards. This is just me. I feel like there's another love interest for those of you who are in a relationship. I feel like it's not someone that you're used to. I feel like it's more of someone that you have like a friendship relationship with, and I feel like possibly throughout the month you're gonna realize that, or you already do, like you're attracted to that person, but at the same time you're obligated. You're obligated to that other person. At least you feel like you are. So you're obligated to do right by that person, and you feel like, since I'm stuck with them, I might as well make it work, okay? But being passive aggressive towards another person, it's not good, because that other person that is like trying to get to know you, you push them away. You have this wall, this defensive mechanism that is just like, no, I don't want to. You're always on the defensive. You're always getting offended. And I feel like that whole wall that I'm feeling, and I can actually feel, that whole wall is the reason why you can't break free. And I feel like for those of you who are in a relationship and have a friend or something that you possibly like, or can like you, don't be so quick to push them away, because you don't know what the future holds, and you don't know if you're going to be with them in the future. So I feel like that's going to drag on for the month, till the month of April. I feel like there could be more, but you have to be willing to open up. And if you're not happy, there's going to be an ending of something. I see an ending. This is a death of some kind. This doesn't necessarily mean like a death of, somebody dying, but it's more of a death of is like something ending and a new beginning. And that's something that needs to be done. I feel like a lot of you guys might be ending something with someone, walking away because you're looking for a deeper meaning, and you finally realize that there's more for you out there that you need to witness and see. So I feel like a renewal of some kind. Maybe you might get a renewal of talking to somebody again and stuff like that. You're gonna get back and start talking to a person that you've dealt with before or something. Like, it's gonna bring you some type of happiness. Okay, so I feel like for those of you who are not gonna be happy in that relationship, or who are telling yourself that you're happy when deep down you know that this is not it. Like, you could even see yourself with someone else, but you're still continuing to just let the days and months pass by. I feel like a lot of Aquariuses, you really need to just have this attitude and work on having an attitude where you have to be freely. You have to have an attitude like the Fool. Like, your presence needs to be felt like this. Like, you just have to look towards the future and say the hell with it. Whatever happens, happens. Try not to fixate and want to know exactly what's going to happen next and want everything to be perfect exactly how you want it, because that is where you're messing up. Because I feel like if you weren't so fixated in finding someone who you want and just let things fall as they may, you might just find the person in your dreams. Okay, because I kind of feel like, you know, there's a lot of things that need to be learned and dealt with, and collaboration is needed if you want to be with someone permanently, or if you want to open up to somebody. The collaboration has to be on both ends, because I feel like you were hurt in the past, so you don't want to open up again. Okay, work is needed. I feel like justice is going to be needed. This is kind of like, for me, a karmatic card. I feel like this is karma. So if you're going to court or any legal matters, everything's going to go in your favor. But I also feel like this is karma. Like, you get what you give, and whatever goes around comes around, okay? So just keep that in mind. I feel like there's a lot of things that you might not know about. Possibly you'll get news this month about something, about anything, like deception, lies. There's things that people are not telling you, or it could be specifically with people who you're dealing with. They're not being completely honest with you. I feel like there's a lot of people around you who might spread lies and stuff like that about you. They really don't know. Another thing I want to tell you guys is a lot of the Aquariuses might be dealing with sexuality for the month of March. I feel like maybe a lot of you guys might be confused if you're bisexual or you know, heterosexual, transsexual. I mean, you name it, whatever. Just be who you are and be happy, and let things just fall as it goes. Try not to be so defensive. Drop down that wall a little bit so that you can really open up and let love in, because I feel like a lot of you guys are so scared and paranoid that it's not going to happen. You want it, but it's not going to happen because you're not willing to put the effort. You want somebody to put it towards first before you do it. And sometimes you might meet somebody who is the same way as you, so they might not want to show you that they like you because you don't show them that you like them. So it's kind of like back and forth, okay? So be brave, be bold, and if you like somebody, tell them. Don't sit there and let somebody don't play with somebody's emotions, and don't play with your own, okay? Hopefully you guys like my reading. I thank you guys for liking, subscribing, and ordering readings with me. Stay tuned to my Etsy shop that's going to be online. Hopefully you could order your reading with me on Etsy as well. And then you can contact me at lina'starot@gmail.com. So hopefully you guys like this reading. Hopefully it generated to somebody. So thanks guys for watching. Be you. Set yourself free. Set yourself free from the past. Don't carry past burdens onto the future, because there's so much more out there for you. And there's so many potential partners that it's unbelievable. And our one goal in life is to be happy, and that is the only thing we want. Okay? So free yourself from those burdens, and you have everything going for you. There's nothing more I can say. And one card I'm going to pick up from the angel decks. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. That is exactly right. If you're looking for something real, this is the message from the angels. Make effort. Make the effort that you want so that you can get what you want. Thanks guys for watching. This is Lina. Bye bye.